2 years in power, any leader is bound to be facing demands for change. But in Uganda, President Museveni is suppressing growing protests and has jailed the pop star turned politician who has been winning popular support. Indeed, there were riots on the streets of the capital, Kampala, yesterday. Uganda in East Africa gained its independence from Britain in the 1960s. The country's current president, Yoweri Museveni, came to power in 1986 after a guerrilla war. He was actually seen as a reformer by the West. Well, last year, Parliament removed the presidential age limit of 75, which of course otherwise would have stopped him from running again. But that has helped stir up protests, with an unlikely figure, singer Bobi Wine, emerging as the most prominent challenger.
This is a message to the government.
Bobi Wine's message is unmistakable, a direct challenge to those ruling Uganda for more than 3 decades. His song Freedom was released after the pop star was elected as an MP last year, but now he's lost his liberty, jailed and allegedly tortured by security forces loyal to the president, Yoweri Museveni. And so, in recent days, protesters and police have clashed violently in the country's capital, Kampala. Tear gas and rubber bullets fired. The UK, a close trading partner of Uganda, among those to speak out about the alleged brutal treatment being dished out. The singer is known to his family as Chagulani. His brother tonight told us that he's been attacked while in custody.
There is a damage on his kidney as a result of torture. Chagulani has not got an experience of using a gun against the government. Chagulani is a decent politician who uses only his words to convince his followers, and they believe in him.
73-year-old Museveni has been elected 5 times since seizing power by force in 1986. He's now seeking to stay for another term after legislation preventing anyone over 75 being president was changed. That decision last year sparked a brawl in the parliamentary chamber, political anger that is now replicated all across the country.
The security forces really totally abhor this culture of violence that is growing in the country. This really must stop. Uganda needs to always be at peace.
The MP and singer has been charged with unlawful possession of firearms and ammunition, an offence he denies. It has been some time since there's been an effective opposition to speak of in Uganda. One man's charisma threatens to change the status quo if and when he's released. Richard Pallo, News at 10.
Well, it's obviously a very serious situation, but that was a parliamentary brawl like no other. Smart news now, and ever since the reboot in Casino Royale with Daniel Craig as 007, the Bond franchise has been on a bit of a roll. With Skyfall, the producers decided to take